Hey guys, it's Brody here from Pacific Toyota. Just here to give you a quick virtual tour on the lovely Ford Everest that we've got in stock at the moment. Now, a little bit about us before I jump into the video. Obviously, like I mentioned, we are Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. We do have two used vehicle yards. This one where I'm standing at 77 Mulgrave Road. The other one about 2 kilometres down our main road, just down at 235 Mulgrave Road. Obviously, just up the showrooms there where you saw Dan walk in. That's our showroom, just up the stairs there. We also have Toyota Finance available on all of our pre-owned cars that we do sell. So if you are looking for a finance quote on the Ford Everest, let me know, because I'm happy to organise that all for you as well through them. But without going too much further into us, I'll jump straight into the video tour of the Everest. I'll start underneath the bonnet. What I want to do is just a full pre-purchase inspection report for you. So just go through the external, internal, obviously under the bonnet and everything for you. Look at the wheels, tyres, everything, just to give you an exact idea of the condition of the car. As you can see under the bonnet, it's all nice and clean, held up by the 2 struts on each side, but really tidy under there. Now we do all the roadworthies and everything in-house, so it has passed a roadworthy already. There are a couple of very tiny little stone chips just on the front of the bonnet there, things that you're obviously going to expect on a car done 60,000 kilometres, but I just want to go through and obviously be as pedantic as I can for you and just point everything out. Otherwise, rest of the paint's all nice and clean. There's no fading, scratching, anything like that through there. Really tidy. All right, all nice and clean down the front right-hand guard. I do apologise, it's a little bit dirty. There is a very light little scuff just on this front right-hand guard that I did want to point out to you. And a very minor little stone chip next to it, but otherwise, really clean. Heaps of tread left on the front right-hand wheel there. Like I said, has already passed a roadworthy certificate, so they're all roadworthy and ready to go for us. Car will obviously come with Queensland registration. Let me know if you want to know how much is left and I can get you that information as well. No gutter rash or anything. Obviously a nice set of black forward alloy wheels on there as well. So all updated and ready to go. Coming to the front bar, a nice clean grille. Obviously it does have your front parking sensors on there. The headlights are a little bit scratchy just on the outside, but they are all still roadworthy as well, that I just wanted to point out. Just a bit of bug splatter on there, so that's going to come off, so no stress on that side. Again, I do apologise, it's a little bit dirty just sitting on the front line, but otherwise really clean through the rest there. And again, just a little bit of bug splatter on that side. So obviously to get a full detail again before it does leave us, obviously we freight most of our cars into Brisbane, so just a bit of dirt on there. I thought it might have been a stone chip, but there is a very light little stone chip just there and there, but otherwise really clean. Obviously heaps of tread through the front left-hand tyre as well. Again, no gutter ash or anything on there, and a nice set of black alloy wheels. As you can see coming underneath here, it's all nice and clean. A little bit of dirt under there as you'd expect on a 4-wheel drive, but nothing major. Coming through the windscreen, no cracks or anything major through there. Again, a roadworthy issue if there was any major cracks or anything, so it has passed its roadworthy. Coming up through the roof, again, I do apologise about the little bit of dirt, but as you can see, it's all really clean. No hail damage or anything like that. Now, every car that we do sell here in Cairns does come with a clear history report, so it just says that the car's never been written off, never been stolen, flooded, anything like that. So yeah, covered under that as well. There's a bit of a stone chip just in the black color-coded mirror there that I wanted to point out. Front left-hand door, a very tiny little scratch and stone chip just down here. Again, I'm just trying to be as pedantic as possible for you. It does come with your genuine side steps through there. Now obviously, because the Everest is a sport, you just get that little sports badging down there. A couple of light little scratches just in the paint there as well, but otherwise pretty clean through there. Just a bit of dirt from the water coming out of there, and a couple of very light little scratches. They might even come out with a buff, but if they don't, I did just want to point them out. Heaps of tread left in the back wheel there. And again, no gutter rash or anything in the wheel, just does need a bit of a clean up just from a bit of brake dust, but otherwise all really clean through there. Coming through the rear door now, all nice and tidy through that windscreen. Obviously a 4-wheel drive and the Everest Sport, so you get the badge on the back as well. Rear parking sensors, so there's little pucks through the rear. If you are reversing and get too close to anything, they'll start beeping at you, as well as your reverse camera sitting underneath there. So obviously you'll have, they're nice and easy to park, these Everests. Coming through here, all nice and tidy. Up through here, and then I'll go back through the two front doors for us. Obviously, color-coded mirror on the left, the right side as well. Driver's door is really clean. There's a couple of very light little stone chips just on the inside of the door there, and a very light little scuff just on the passenger rear door, and just a bit of a, probably the deepest scratch just on the car there that I wanted to point out, but otherwise all really clean. Do the fourth and final wheel, heaps of tread on there. Again, no gutter rash or anything in that wheel either. Just got the keys in my pocket, so I'll quickly unlock the car. It does only have the one key that came with it, so I just want to point that out to you. With these Everest as well, if you double click the boot button there, the rear bar does open up. Now, obviously my camera's playing a bit of tricks on us. That brake light's actually not flashing, so I'll try and just zoom in to show you that, but it doesn't stop playing up. But that's not actually flashing, it's just a bit of a glitch in the camera, but all nice and tidy through there. A couple of light little scuffs just on the inside, but otherwise really clean. I'll go through the seats when I jump into the back there. Otherwise, through the boot here is nice and clean, and then obviously closing it up is just the push of a button as well. They're really easy to use, and then they close up just like that, so it's nice and easy. I'll jump into the back here for us and obviously go through those rear seats. Push that forward for 1 second. The very back seats here look like they've barely even been sat in. They've got that little bit of a blue stitching in there, being the sports model. Obviously get your cup holders through there. Best thing about these is the air conditioning in the roof. So you've got roof vents in the back there and in the middle, and then obviously your front air conditioning's all through there. You do have your control for the fan speed back here. The control for the temperatures is all in the front as well. Obviously through the back seats, the leather's really clean. No cracking, rips, tears, anything like that through there. So really, really clean. And then through the back of the front seats are nice and tidy as well. Let me jump in through the driver's side here. All right, obviously got your driver's door card. That's all nice and clean. No major scratches or anything through there. Got your window and central locking buttons on the right-hand side there. Does have a carpet floor mat just in the front here. And obviously your carpet floors are all nice and clean underneath there. A little bit of wear and tear just on the driver's seat, but that's to be expected in these leather seats. Obviously you get your sports stitching just there, being the sports version. All nice and clean through that side over there. And that door card's nice and tidy as well. And obviously a floor mat in the front seat through there. Automatic seats in the driver's seat. What I'll do is I'll take the key out of my pocket and jump in through the front and to go through a couple of features here for you. Obviously just a push button start, so I'll quickly start that up so we can have a look at everything in here. All right, so 61,036 kilometers, no engine warning lights or anything like that. Nice up-to-date dash, all nice and clean through the steering wheel here as well. Got your cruise control buttons on the right-hand side and your volume and everything through the left. Coming through the dash, you've also got your headlights and everything through the right-hand side. All nice and clean through the dash. Nice updated, big touchscreen head unit. Does have your navigation installed already, so that's all set up and ready to go. You've got your climate control and everything in there. Like I said, you've got your rear aircon controls through here as well. Now also you've got the nice clear reverse camera like I mentioned, and then obviously you can see those front and rear parking sensors. When you're close to anything, they'll start beeping and obviously flash at you there. Air conditioning controls, really simple. You got your fan speed, temperatures and modes through there, as well as obviously on your touchscreen. You got your tune and volume buttons for the radio. All your four-wheel drive buttons and modes are down here, so just got your switch here for your different rock climbing modes and things like that, as well as your hill descent control. Got your rear diff lock, got your 4x4 low, traction control, parking sensors and auto stop button in there, a USB button and a bit of extra storage under there. Automatic transmission obviously, so really easy to use. Couple of cup holders, obviously just that little bit of a leather stitching being the Sport again. A little bit of storage space in your center console. Last thing I'll go through is just your service history, because that's going to be probably a main concern when buying a pre-owned vehicle, is just where it's been serviced and obviously how often. So I think these were due, when were these due? Every 15,000 or 12 months. So let's have a look through here. So the first service there was done at 15,000 kilometers. then again at 30,000 kilometers when it was due, then at 47, so just a little bit late on the 45, but nothing to be too concerned about. And then we've just serviced it, so that's our reconditioning center here in Cairns, so it's 60,000 kilometers. We've just serviced it, so it's not due until 75,000 kilometers or September next year. So obviously you have the rest of your owner's manuals and everything through there. That'll conclude my virtual tour. I'll go ahead and give you one last look around the outside, but if you have any direct questions about the car itself, Toyota Finance or our dealership here in Cairns, please let me know. But obviously I think this will be a lovely car to look after you and your family, so I'd love to hear what you think about the Everest, and I can't wait to hear. Cheers.